Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and I just read DC Universe Rebirth, Batman Beyond. Guys, this is written by Dan Jurgens, and he brought Terry back. If you remember, he was replaced for a little while with a Robin, a random Robin. I like that, round Robin. Anyway, Terry's back, and he was under the control of Spellbinder for a few months, and he really hasn't been training, and he got the wings back, as he puts it, towards the end of the comic, but at the end of the day, he just hasn't trained, hasn't done anything for weeks, and he makes a good mention. You can't just get out of bed and be Batman. So we learned that here. Joker's Town. This town has been completely taken over by the Jokers. Now, Dana Tan has been kidnapped by Terminal, and Terminal's big thing here is trying to resurrect the Joker. Now, he's just got him in suspended animation, like a cryo-freeze kind of thing, but, he's trying. He just doesn't know quite what to do yet. It's going to be interesting if he is actually managed to be able to do this, because, wow, the actual Joker in charge of a whole bunch of Jokers, he actually probably wound up just killing them. This is pretty much a comic where the entire thing, except for a little bit at the beginning and the end, is action. Batman Beyond is basically fighting a Joker version of a venomed up Bane kind of character, and this guy's really whomping him. He starts off where he's underneath a crumbled building, and he drops a couple explosives in a random pipe and is able to get himself out. He fights back, but even his best punches just aren't working. He gets hit in the ribs, he starts getting a bear hug on him. The guy's about to be crushed. Fortunately, he finally thinks what all the rest of us were thinking, and he destroys the backpack that has all the venom in it, wipes the guy out, and then hits him across the face with a manhole cover. Now, this next part is actually pretty interesting, because it doesn't say it, but the implied meaning is pretty cool. As Terry's walking away, limping, because he's clearly hurt, a bunch of Jokers come out. Mind you, this is Joker's Town. And there are quite literally hundreds, maybe thousands of Jokers in this town. All these guys dressed up. And he's walking away, but these guys are coming, and he turns around to fight them. Now, more and more just keep on piling in. He makes a good point. Every single time he knocks one out, two more take his place. And it's getting really bad. They're slicing him, they're dicing him, I know. And they're hitting him with crowbars. I see the implicatus there. But the point is that these guys are tearing him apart, and it takes a while for him to finally fly away. And the whole time I'm sitting there like, dude, just get out of there. Make a strategic withdrawal. What's going on? And he finally does, and it hit me. He doesn't want to escape. He doesn't want to run away. Not that he's suicidal or anything, but just the idea that Batman doesn't run. That's what's in his mind. And man, that was dumb. But I get it. In the end, he gives the indication that he's going to quit being Batman. In actuality, the suit is just shredded, and it needs to be repaired. And hopefully his brother will be able to fix it. But in the meantime, he himself, he's going to change into one of the Jokers. Yeah, and go undercover. And that's where we leave the comic off, and we get ready for the next one. And, okay, cool. Undercover Batman Beyond? Yes, sign me up. This is a good comic. It's not a great comic. A whole lot of action. Some of the action was really kind of dumb. But, it was satisfying in the end in the typical way that, the TV show, the animated show would have been. It's just, it doesn't translate as well as I really wanted it to in the comic. So I'm going to give this a C+, because it was good. I'm going to read more. It's just, I'm giving it a slight pass because it's an issue 1. We'll see where it goes from there. But anyway, Professor Bill, Comic University, class dismissed.